Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farizizat bin Hamidi. I am from DMK 5A. So today I want to give a presentation about halal cosmetics products in Malaysia. The introduction. Halal refers to what is permitted and legal, whereas haram refers to what is forbidden under Islamic law. Najis refers to uncleanliness, which is comparable to contamination of halal food. Halalan Tayyiban is a notion in which a product is certified halal if it has wholesome ingredients and poses no health danger when used. The halal haram principle is an element of Islam's overall legal system. Food is frequently related with the phrase halal. Apart from food, though this phrase encompasses a broad range of topics, halal is important in every element of a person's life, including income, product attitudes, and religiosity, to name a few, because food consumption has a direct impact on the development of children. Halal legislation priorities the permissibility of foods to be consumed, human behavior, and well-being. Consuming haram, prohibited items, on the other hand, is said to be harmful to one's physical health and entire character. It is a Muslim adage to consume only halal items, as this is thought to affect one's religiosity. Halal medications and cosmetics are gaining popularity and demand among the world's 2.4 billion Muslim customers. Until 2024, the global halal market is expected to increase at a compound annual growth rate of 6.8%. Aside from the substantial Muslim population that values halal products, halal cosmetics have a broader commercial appeal among non-Muslim consumers who associate them with ethical consumerism and higher quality assurance requirements. Furthermore, in non-Muslim commerce transactions with Muslims, halal can become a benchmark of approved compliance and quality. Ingredients originating from pigs, carrion, blood, human body parts, predatory animals, reptiles, and insects, among others, are prohibited in halal cosmetics. To be deemed halal, cosmetic materials originating from permitted animals must be slain according to Islamic law. Hygiene and purity must be maintained at all times during the preparation, processing, manufacturing, storage, and transportation of halal cosmetic items. An emphasis is placed on the absence of grime. The purpose of halal certification is similar to the goal of other quality assurance systems. As a result, halal cosmetics with the halal emblem must be recognized as a sign of cleanliness, safety, purity, and quality. For the question 1, Sharia ruling for halal cosmetics in Malaysia. For the Sharia ruling for halal cosmetics in Malaysia, Department of Islamic Development Malaysia JAKIM has set the rule for the halal and non-halal products. Halal cosmetics are products made with halal ingredients and manufactured according to the halal system that are intended to be applied to a specific part of the body, whether as a leave-on or rinse-off, for the purpose of beautifying, cleansing, protecting, and changing the appearance of the body. Water, oils, surfactants, polymers, organic solvents, colorants, proteins, vitamins, plants extract, preservatives, and antioxidants are just a few of the elements used in cosmetics. Cosmetics makers must closely assess the ingredients and their respective sources prior to development and production, due to the complicated mixing of ingredients in a cosmetic product. The source of materials used in the formulation and production of halal cosmetics is critical to the product's outcome and overall performance. Manufacturers, not regulators, are responsible for proving the safety of the materials used in halal cosmetic goods. Manufacturers and suppliers must collaborate closely to guarantee that only halal certified ingredients are used. It should start with the goal in mind. All raw ingredients, actives, and excipients must come from the halal certified sources. Not only must the contents be halal, but they must also be safe for customers to ingest for the intended purpose. This section focuses on the most frequent components used in cosmetic product preparation. These elements are divided into three categories: halal, haram, and prohibited. For halal cosmetic ingredients, the norm that Jakim has established using Sharia ruling must be followed. Any elements originating from plants, earth, water, permitted animals slaughtered according to Islamic law, halal marine animals, and synthetic materials that are safe for consumers and free of filth are considered halal cosmetic ingredients or najis. In the creation of halal cosmetics, plant-derived components and chemical synthesis, precursor compounds of substance are replacing animal-derived ones as a way to reduce customer skepticism and improve acceptance. Reducing the amount of key ingredients used in cosmetics development makes certification easier because it eliminates the usage of undesirable or haram compounds. As a general rule, manufacturers must obtain halal certification for their products. While for the Sharia ruling, haram ingredients is the thing that Muslim cannot use in their entire life. Haram cosmetic ingredients are any constituents derived from human body parts, blood, forbidden animal parts, and insects, and prohibited or restricted chemicals that are harmful or injurious to consumers. Ingredients recognized to be prohibited or restricted by governing bodies in cosmetic products are recognized as haram. So for the question 2 is the challenges and issues that halal cosmetics products need to face. Some challenges that halal cosmetics face during manufacture include a shift in Muslim customer buying behavior, with Muslims now preferring items that emphasize hygiene, safety, and standards to appeal to varied age and lifestyle demographics. Product lines must now contain new halal items dedicated to different genders, age groups, and ethnicities as a result of changing buying behavior. Manufacturers who want to sell to the Islamic market must consider the special religious constraints that apply at various phases of product creation. Instead of ads that just portray the physical aspects of the items, marketing strategies that promote the benefits of halal cosmetics should be implemented. The marketing initiatives will raise the consumer awareness of the issue among Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Local 100% halal niche brands such as Khadija Cosmetics and Hasna Cosmetics in France or Wardah in Indonesia dominate the halal cosmetic market, selling their products primarily online. However, companies like BASF, L'Oreal, Croda, and Unilever are beginning to establish themselves in this market and now offer halal certified cosmetic ingredients or products. In some countries, the marketing of these products can hit social and political stumbling blocks by raising issues of secularism or communitarianism. There are new legal issues that have arisen. All overseas cosmetic goods that have not been certified in Indonesia or by an accredited body, for example, are deemed non-halal in Indonesia. Cosmetics manufacturers have until 2026 to comply with the Indonesian government's 2024 regulations. The next challenge for halal cosmetics in Malaysia is market access. A true understanding of the target market for halal cosmetics is required because there are significant variances between nations, particularly in terms of certification requirements. Indeed, with roughly 60 certification bodies globally, obtaining a certificate recognized in many countries is challenging due to a documented lack of acceptance across the various authorities. Turkey and Iran, for example, have established official certification schemes regarding the definition of a halal cosmetic, Several country specificities must be considered. The threshold for admitting alcohol in cosmetics, for example, differs by country. While alcohol is absolutely prohibited in Saudi Arabia and Iran, Malaysia allows a 0.5% residual and 1% in Indonesia and Dubai. The last issue for halal cosmetics in Malaysia is non-Muslim corporations. On the other hand, dominate to some extent monopoly the worldwide cosmetics market. This raises several concerns about the use of halal substance in the company's cosmetic products. Furthermore, due to fierce market competition, halal cosmetics items now compete with kosher goods as well as other socially aware products that have a well-established brand in specific countries. Because of anti-Islamic sentiments sparked by 9/11, an ongoing crisis in the Middle East, some Western consumers have unfavorable associations with companies with Islamic affiliation. Fearing that the mention of Islam may elicit a hostile response, however, due to greater awareness and knowledge among Muslim customers, demand for halal cosmetic remains robust. Innovation is important for cosmetics business. So lastly, the third question is we need to apply any 6 A's in the cases that I have stated before. So for the first one is the first A's that we can conclude with the issues is awareness, gaining brand awareness. Cosmetics brands are all about style, and if you want your branding to feel consistent, you need to tie it all together with a brand style guide. A halal cosmetic product style guide is a centralized document that houses all the key information about the cosmetics branding, from brand color palette to the different packaging designs to the do's and don'ts of the halal cosmetics product social media brand and voice. They can make brand style guide as detailed as they like. The more detailed, the better. But at the very minimum, they should plan to include brand story, corporate mission and values, logos, and appropriate uses, color palette, typography, imagery, brand voice, and packaging design. Having a brand style guide is essential because not only is it super convenient to have all that information in one place, it also helps to maintain consistency for your cosmetics brand. A style guide helps to get everyone on your team on the same page, which ensures that whatever is produced for the brand, whether it's an email reaching out to a key influencer or a packaging design for a new line of lipsticks, is in line with your big picture cosmetics branding strategy. The next is ensuring accessibility for halal cosmetics in Malaysia. The issue of how to acquire access in these sometimes crowded industries is a second obstacle for Islamic enterprise looking to establish their brands. It is vital to reach critical mass in terms of distribution in order to become a successful international brand. Smaller business, for example, find it extremely difficult to get shelf space in supermarkets in major cities, since the major players dominate consumer attention. The halal cosmetics brand should have a relationship between any big company to make sure they have a wide market share. This really helps a lot for the industry of halal cosmetics to increase their sales in order to make Muslims can easily get a halal products. The last is that we can use for the last issue is affinity, gaining trust between the seller and customer worldwide. First of all, when it comes to purity and cleanliness of the product, customers must be careful about the originality and safety of the skincare product they use. Most chemicals are added to the cosmetic products in the form of preservatives and fragrance that might be toxic and might cause cancer, mutation, reproductive toxicity, and endocrine disruption. Heavy metals are also used in beauty products for a variety of reasons. Heavy metal toxicity is well documented and it can harm animals and people's internal organs, according to the report. Aside from that, some skincare users believe that the brands and quality of skincare products cause them to be unaware of the contents in the goods which may or may not be safe for them to use. And also this is becoming a serious concern. The National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Department (NPRA) of the Health Ministry has identified 7 cosmetic goods that contain scheduled poison that might be hazardous to one's health. According to the New Straits Times, May 2017, if these cosmetics are taken into the body, they can harm the kidneys and neurological system. It can also have an impact on a child's brain development. Cosmetics must not contain any ingredients classified as prohibited substance or compounds used in excess of their permissible limits, such as concentrations and uses. So for the conclusion of these halal cosmetic products in Malaysia, in short, the halal label becomes a critical benchmark for ensuring the safety of those products' application. The purpose of this study was to assess the consumer's degree of perception and the relationship between knowledge, attitude, and practice in relation to consumer perception of halal cosmetic products. Using the KAP approach, which provides access to both qualitative and quantitative data via a series of standardized questionnaires, we discovered that consumers have a high level of perception on halal cosmetic items based on the findings obtained from 100 respondents in the Malaysia International Halal Showcase (MIHAS) exhibition, with 60% of females and 40% of males. This could be because people are becoming more aware of the dangers of cosmetics by the local community. Furthermore, consumers have sufficient awareness of how to react to halal cosmetic goods, which contain components that are permissible under Sharia law and can avoid sensitive skin and allergic reactions. Consumers, on the other hand, demonstrated a modest degree of practice when it came to halal cosmetics, as they are more likely to use products from other countries. Consumer knowledge, attitude, and practice are all equal to those of halal cosmetic items, according to a Pearson correlation analysis of 3 factors. Finally, the halal label is critical for Malaysian consumers because halal relates to a product's legality. Furthermore, with the expansion of the Muslim population, halal cosmetics are creating a new and potentially lucrative sector in local and international trade population and the perception of beauty. To accomplish a more accurate and reliable test, a larger and more complete survey on how to enhance customer perceptions of halal certified customer cosmetic items, particularly among Malaysians, is required. That's all from me. Thank you.